One of the biggest strategies I've ever learned in sales is the ability to provide people options. So, what do we mean by options? Well, if you can provide people three different tiers of coverage or maybe package up policies, you're going to see pretty quickly that people embrace the idea that by bundling or by improving their coverage, it's a small investment for a great deal of value. So instead of giving people a quote, and remember, we never email quotes. We're off that. You can go back to one of my last videos that had do not email quotes in there. But the idea of going and explaining two different options to people helps them be educated and helps them keep embracing the idea that you're part of their insurance team. So by emailing one option, it's take it or leave it. By explaining different options, we have a much, much deeper conversation. And honestly, you can go ahead and explain to them that for a whole $10 more a month, this is what they get. And you'll watch people understand that. In fact, people might come into your pipeline saying, I want the cheapest insurance, and come out of your pipeline saying, wow, that was great. I really understand a lot more. And that's what we're trying to achieve. Options help illustrate how a small investment can make a big deal. When it's just two, take it or leave it, or even if you email two options, you're just confusing the person. If we're going to be in insurance, we're going to be a professional. It's our job to educate just as much as it is to do the quote. We can't just be salespeople when we're facing objections. We need to be salespeople through the entire process, and that includes the presentation. So if you're interested in more sales strategies, we actually have our Apex Sales program, which is 10 different sales objectives in insurance in our online school. And I highly recommend that you check this out. We know that through the pandemic, training is going to be different. Well, this has quizzes, workbooks, role-playing videos, the whole 9 yards. So if your team needs to embrace a different sales mindset, I highly recommend you check out our online school. And you get all of our trainings, time management, retention, and I'm working on a new one of how to convert inbound calls to an opportunity. So just somebody coming in to make a payment, can we convert that into some form of opportunity? And the answer is yes. We're going to help train your team to get there. But the bottom line is take a peek at that, the sales training. I think it's going to help anybody who considers themselves not necessarily a salesperson, but more of an agent, into some strategies and some tips and tricks to conquer what's coming next. I hope you enjoyed this video, and take a look at our online school. We'll make sure that there's a link in the email and on the blog post. Thanks so much.